actress Jessica Alba. And star of the series Empire, Terrence Howard. And the final breakfast battle is about to start in Live's Pancake versus Waffle War. Plus, Anderson Cooper is returning for another day of co-hosting. All next on Live.
Well, it's finally Friday, everybody. We did it. We got through it.
We did.
Friday, September 9th, 2016. Anderson Cooper is back today. Back where you belong.
What you don't know is that Kelly was basically just did the entire dance routines from the movie Grease.
Oh,
backstage.
Excuse me, I did it? Or
Well, you started it. No, I walk into her dressing room, she's like...
Okay. I was playing Cha-Cha Di Gregorio. She's the hottest dancer at St. Bernadette's with the worst reputation. And Anderson was Danny Zuko, because he always is.
By the way,
and we were
every straight guy in the audience
jive.
is like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. we were playing hand jive. And look it up, it's a good scene. And we just did the dance, and it was amazing.
We did the dance.
We did the dance backstage, but here's why we bring up Grease. So there's this new creepy Grease internet conspiracy theories about Sandy and Danny. Did you know this? No. No? Okay. So people are theorizing that they were dead the whole time. You know how they fly away in the car?
They were dead?
They were dead the entire time.
It was like the whole Night of the Walking Grease dead?
People are saying, here's the theory, that you know in the opening scene where they're kissing on the beach? The theory goes that she drowned. And the whole movie is, I guess, all in our collective heads, and then the car flies off into heaven.
I think this is reading far too much into Grease. I don't think... We should get Travolta on the line. And,
we should.
Gelman, get Travolta on the line. And
so they're saying that it's really about Danny Zuko imagining what his life would have been like had he gotten to her in time. I keep saying she never was really in the water. They were just making out standing near the water. So there goes that theory. Anyway, you should see us do Cha-Cha Di Gregorio and Danny Zuko.
No, it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight.
And I do mean briefly, I just want to point out that yesterday you made a big deal over the hitting the bell thing.
Yeah, the Goshen Fair, yes.
I received a lot of text messages that were happening during the show that I thought I would read on the air to you. One is from...
I went with a group of friends, and I pointed out that my partner Benjamin, who's very, strong, could not even hit the thing that you go to ring the bell.
I'm going to read this as Benjamin. He's French. Just for the record, when Anderson tried his hand at the hammer...
He does not speak like this at all.
I know, he doesn't. This is this is a hate crime, this accent. The hammer thing at the fair, he also missed the mark.
I did miss the mark.
And so he was holding it wrong, too. So
that is
there's
true.
that.
Yes, I do not, yes.
I demand an on-air retraction, or else you will hear from my attorney. And then...
By the way, he does not have an attorney. But
I know. And then I heard from Hamilton South.
Right, Hamilton South, who I said was sort of not in the greatest shape, and yet of the four of us, he was able to most efficiently hit the bell and hit the mallet and ring the bell and won the prize. Yes.
Okay. He goes, fact-checking for your audience. That's the subject. Fact-checking for your audience. I heard about Anderson's version of the Goshen Fair story. And he left out some one small detail.
By the way, this is how Hamilton speaks.
Around the strongman bell. He, too, tried a few times, and I think got it to best around 40. Not much better than Benjamin. Anyway, so that's your update.
Yes, just so that is the factual record of what happened at the Goshen Fair.
So I just
So I went to dinner the other night at this restaurant, Blue Hill, which is like one of the great restaurants in New York. And I had like this chef tasting menu. And I'm a really picky eater. I don't really like food that much. I don't really care that much about food. I basically go to two restaurants. There's Il Mulino in New York, which is a great Italian restaurant, and Blue Hill. But I went to this restaurant, and like it's this like farm to table restaurant. So they have a farm, and whatever is fresh they cook. But like you go and you don't know what you're gonna get. So like the first course comes out and it's like a plate of dandelions, and they're and you're like, oh, I didn't know you could eat a dandelion, and you eat a dandelion and you're like, oh my God, this is actually the greatest thing I've ever had. And then they'll bring out like
a radish,
2 carrots, little tiny carrots, and you're like, that's it. And then you eat it and you're like, oh my God, that is the greatest carrot. And then the main course was like a turnip, and they brought it out first. And they're like, this turnip was planted March 23rd. Its name is Frederick. It's had a happy life in the ground, and now we're gonna wash it.
And we present it to you.
And then you eat it, and it's like a steak. It was incredible.
Lori Schulweis got married there, and it was one of my favorite food memories ever.
Oh, is that right? There's vegetables on a fence they serve, and it's like a big block of wood with little like spikes, and 1 vegetable on each spike. And like I just sat there and looked at it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, first of all, I don't really eat vegetables, so I didn't even know what most of them were. I was like,
what is this?
What is that? I've never had a radish before. Like, I mean, I've seen them, but like I always think, why would I want to eat a radish? What's the point?
You think of like
there's corn. Why do I need a radish? Like corn is. I like the way corn tastes. And peas, I don't need any other vegetables.
Right out of the can.
Turns out there's all these other vegetables out there, and they're actually pretty good. Yeah. So.
I once tried to feed Anderson spinach, and I watched you cleverly hide it under your other food.
Oh, forget it. I mean,
it was really funny. Like a child.
What's the point of spinach? I don't understand. It's like waffles. I don't understand why there's waffles. I like pancakes.
We're gonna fix that today.
Why is there spinach when there's lettuce? Lettuce is good enough. Why do you need spinach? You know what I mean?
Because spinach is packed with nutrients that a lot of lettuces are mostly water. Now, I'm not talking about kale, so put your thumbs away. I'm just saying that
the thing about kale, I don't understand though, is everyone.
Is this my phone?
Your phone is ringing.
Oh my God, it's my mom. Mom, I'm on the air. I gotta go. Okay, bye. That's not cryptic or scary at all. Hey, here, I'm gonna throw you this phone. Can you catch it?
Oh, I hope so.
Apparently, she cannot catch that phone. I'm gonna throw this phone. Do you mind?
Here's the thing. I never want to have that conversation again.
Here, will you grab my glasses? Thanks. I mean, here's some paper.
Is it broken?
What?
Just put it back there.
She's getting a 7 any day.
Put it back. Put it over.
The 7 today.
No, I can't. I can't listen to my music on the 7.
Well, actually, I've actually got a funny story about the iPhone. I met Tim Cook a while back, and so I got to have breakfast with him once in New York. And he was like, I met him at this restaurant in some hotel, and sat down. I took out my phone to turn it off because I thought I should turn off the phone so I'm not rude. And my phone was all cracked because I had dropped it like the week before, and I suddenly realized, I've got this broken iPhone in front of Tim Cook, the guy who runs Apple, the CEO of Apple. And I just like put it down. He was like, what's up with your phone? I was like, oh, I cracked. I haven't had time to go to the store. I tried to go to the store, but like I had to make an appointment. It just took too long. I haven't been able to go. So he's like, give it to me. So I hand it to him. He hands it to some person who magically appears. We have our breakfast.
It was a hologram. He handed it to a hologram.
At the end of the breakfast, the person reappears and hands me the phone, and it's been repaired. My memory has been upgraded. Like, it's been polished. I'm like, do you have like a little man who follows you around just like repairing
a cobbler,
right?
A phone cobbler.
Right, with like an eyepiece, like, oh yeah, let me work on it. There you go, sir. Wherever he goes, he's like in a cab, wherever following him. So yeah.
Hey, listen, guys, here's great news. I know you like champagne, right?
Health news.
Health news? Oh.
Let me throw that at Shirley too now. Okay.
Wow.
Drinking champagne every single day could prevent dementia and Alzheimer's.
Is that true, really?
They're saying you have to drink 3 glasses a day.
Wow.
Is that right? Really?
Yeah, one study.
So you could theoretically develop liver disease, but the good news is you'll be fully aware of it until the bitter end. And that's really what we all want.
Well, I just saw...
That's what I'm looking forward to.
I just saw this story. You know, I've been obsessed for years about the idea of running a marathon. I've never actually run a marathon, and I don't technically run, but the idea of it, I really like.
Let's run a marathon together.
I don't know that I'm literally now I'm doing about 3 miles a day on a treadmill, but I don't think I can do a marathon. Like
But let's do it together, and that way we can discourage each other.
I would be happy to. I would be happy to, but it just seems like a big production.
Well.
And there's a lot of pressure then if we've said that we're doing it together, then we would actually have to do it.
It's too late for us this year because we would have...
Oh, you're right. The New York Marathon's coming up.
We would have had to start training at least a week ago.
Right. But then I see some, I mean, no offense, but I see some people run a marathon. I think, well, I could do that. I mean, like, if they can do it, I can certainly do it. Anyway, I just saw the story about a marathon in France where in Bordeaux it's coming up. 8,500 runners from 71 countries, but they stop along the way and they have a breakfast at one point at the 3rd kilometer.
Okay.
I don't know what a kilometer is, frankly.
Okay,
but,
I don't know. It's probably like a mile.
They have oysters at a certain point. They have cheese and ice cream. Can you imagine anything worse than like being at mile 16 and being like, oh yeah, cheese?
That to me is my fantasy marathon, and I feel like that's the one we could run because, okay, listen to this. That's the one we could win, and I'll tell you what, we're going to skip the meals. We're just going to run the marathon.
No, but,
yes. Now listen, we'll probably still not win. We'll probably lose.
Wait a minute, didn't you run up the Empire State Building like in record time?
And I got a very competitive time, which is crazy.
So, I mean...
Imagine you're a middle-aged woman who finds out that she's good at a sport that nobody considers a sport. Except for other people who do that sport. Like, people came over to me and said, you know, you could do this. You could get sponsors. And I go, for what? But I had a good time.
No, I know you. But see that, I used to run stairs in college. It's horrible. It's really tough. So like you say running a marathon, you could probably run a marathon today. Like if I asked you now, you could probably just go and run a marathon. You're in that good shape.
No. I'm emotionally not emotionally, I'm psychologically very weak. If my foot starts hurting, that takes over my whole body. My foot hurts, my nipple hurts. You know, because marathon, excuse me, time out. Lori Showeiss, you've run a marathon. What happens to your nipples? Tell everyone.
I've thought about running a marathon for a long time. I will say I have never envisioned one's nipple chafing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the number one complaint. Chafing. Chafing.
There's tape or spray. Yeah.
There's tape or spray?
Yeah.
What sort of a spray? A de-chafing spray for nipples?
Like
is there a big market for that?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Does like Sephora sell like a nipple numming agent or something? I mean, it's called Glide.
Glide.
It makes it slippery, so there's no chafing.
Yeah.
Really? Glide? I was pretty sure Glide was something.
Multi-purpose.
I thought Glide was something else.
No, but in stick form, listen. Who says this show doesn't educate? Okay?
Wow.
Glide has several purposes. I ran a 10. We've gone off the rails. I've run a 10K, and that's the farthest I've ever run in my life. I've run a 10K, and I put the Glide on my belly button because that's the most prominent part of my body. I know.
Wait a minute. Your belly button chafes while running?
I have an outie.
A big outie, a long outie.
I have a long outie, okay?
Oh, I'll have some more. Thank you very much.
Refill.
Anyway, you know what? And how dare dare you, by the way?
You know what's funny? I had appendicitis a couple of, I don't know, I can't remember. Last Thanksgiving.
No, it was two
years ago. Yeah.
Right before Christmas.
Yeah, and I was in France, and I thought I had food poisoning, and my partner Benjamin was like, "Oh no, it's nothing," and insisted I stay.
He said, "It's nothing."
Yeah. And finally, I get on the plane going home, and I email my doctor because I was like, "I've had this now for 4 or 5 days. This is weird. Doesn't feel like normal food poisoning." And by the time I land, the phone is ringing. It's my doctor, and he's like, "You have appendicitis. Your appendix is about to burst." He like diagnosed me based on my email. He's like, "Go to the hospital." So I went to the hospital. Anyway, I had the surgery. I woke up, and it turns out I had had a hernia my entire life in my belly button, and they had fixed it, and my belly button looked different. And all of a sudden, like, you never think about your belly button until suddenly it looks different.
Can I see it?
Well, no. I mean, it's nothing. There's there's nothing very exciting about my belly button. But it was just like I'm sort of used to my belly button the way it was, and then all of a sudden I'm like, whose belly button is this? What is this?
Is it visible?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's nothing very exciting. But
I've seen your belly button both ways. I've seen it both ways, the before and the after.
I don't know what a hernia is. I don't know. I had a hernia, but like.
Well, I have an umbilical hernia. That's what it's called, an umbilical something. They give you an umbilical
I've got gout and my goiter. What am I, 85 years old already? Good Lord.
We could go at any time, but the good news is we'll be fully cognizant.
My gammy leg. Gammy, that's another word people don't use much anymore. I'm trying to bring back words, old words. My gammy leg.
We've learned a lot.
We got a great show. Jessica Alba is here.
Terrence Howard is also here. And now, as you may remember, a few weeks back, Anderson revealed to all of us that he is anti-waffle, which, speaking of Ashanta, it really is.
I just don't, I mean, I've said this, I just don't understand the point of waffle. We have pancakes. They're perfectly good. In fact, they're delicious. Why do we need a waffle? It seems like a lot of production. You need a special machine. A pancake? You don't need a special machine.
There's a chef here today that is going to turn Anderson's mind around and get him thinking.
Really? We'll see about that.
His name is Chef Jeffrey Zakarian. He's here to help me tackle Anderson's waffle phobia. Waffles deserve a chance.
All right. We'll see. We shall see. It is time for Takeoff Travel Trip.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. All the way from, does that say?
Edric Robinson.
Edric. What did I say?
Harleen, New York?
Eric?
Is it Harleen, Edric?
Harleen, New York?
Harlem.
Harlem.
Wait a minute. Come here.
I'm here.
Let me see that. Bring that over here.
I'm here.
Bring it over here. Just so people know,
Harleen. It says Harleen.
It says Harleen.
By the way, and might I add that it also says Eric.
No, it
says Edric, but it says Harleen, New York.
From Harlem, New York. Excellent. Edric, thank you. That was great. Nice job. Man, we're drunk. We're both drunk on champagne. Because we don't actually drink.
We don't drink, and so
I'm actually not kidding.
We like to pretend that we're big drunks, but the truth is we are not. So when we do, this is
I actually do not drink, and I'm drunk. I had a whole glass of champagne. I'm like,
it's a good thing you don't have anything important to do after this.
That's right, exactly. Let's say hello to Belva Gil. Gilbert from Huntington, Pennsylvania.
That says Huntington.
Belva, how are you?
It says Huntington, Pennsylvania.
Morning, Kelly and Anderson. How are you?
That's right.
Morning, Belva. Are you enjoying the champagne breakfast as we are?
I don't think I'm enjoying it as much as you two are.
We're a two-person party, but you're more than welcome to join the tribe if you want.
Kelly, I absolutely love you. And Anderson, I just want to hang out with you.
Oh, thank you so much. I want to hang out with you, too.
Alba.
That would be very nice.
Alba, I love you, too. And as somebody who frequently hangs out with Coop, it is worth it.
Hey, what are you doing? I heard you're doing something this weekend, which I did, I think, last weekend. What are you doing?
We're going to a little town festival, and probably, I don't think I'm going to see chickens, though.
Well, you might. The silky chickens, they're pretty intense. That's great. We'll have a great weekend.
Yeah, I hope you win the alien from hitting the thing with the bell.
I'm going to try.
Okay, right. Okay. We're going to spin the wheel, see what you're playing for, Belva. Here's a great prize, the Turnberry Isle in Miami. 7 days and 6 nights. It includes a spa treatment per person. How many people can she bring? Oh, okay. All right. Well, you make it sound like
nice.
Per person.
That's nice.
Okay. Nice. I would take the whole floor. A round of golf for 2.
Yeah.
This is not an audience of golfers. They're like, what's so good about that? This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. Anderson is picking up the other part. It's a prize valued at $8,200. You have 20 seconds and only... Just kidding. 20 seconds and only one guest. Belva, good luck.
All right, good luck. Earlier this week, Ben McKenzie appeared on the show. What sport did Ben say he played in high school?
He was a football player.
Yes!
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at Turnberry Isle, Miami. Tucked away on 300 lush acres in Aventura, Florida, Turnberry Isle, Miami is a tropical oasis that exemplifies a culture of authenticity, spirited service, and enriching experiences. Enjoy spacious guest rooms and suites, 36 holes of championship golf, tennis, a wellness spa and fitness center, fine dining, and much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,200.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift card from World Market. Wow. So please pick a number between 1 and 235.
49.
Hey, there you go. Nice. Congratulations, Alba. Jessica Alba is here. Stick around. We'll be right back. Our Monday show from the new film Bridget Jones's Baby. Patrick Dempsey is here.
Oh, and Sophia Loren is also here. Yeah.
Excellent.
And yeah, who else?
From Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Chris Harrison.
Yeah, so we've got a big show. Now, she's super sexy and super talented. She's an actress who stars in so many of our favorite movies. Please welcome the lovely and talented Jessica Alba. I love your dress. You look like a glass of champagne. So we have we just found out that drinking champagne heavily prevents dementia and Alzheimer's.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, what's happening here?
Cheers to you. Cheers. Cheers.
Your shoes
it's
are
like a nice,
crazy
little,
cool too.
refreshing thing to have in the morning. Thank you
it is.
so much.
So, do you prefer waffles or pancakes? This is a very big.
I like both.
Okay.
My husband really likes cooking both. Like, that's his jam. Okay. But I like to cook crepes.
Oh.
So it's like a thin pancake that you put like Nutella inside.
Oh, well, that yes, anything with Nutella. I mean, you can. Yeah.
You can also have savory.
Yeah, I've done eggs and cheese, but the kids are usually like, "Mom, do we have to? We really just want the Nutella."
Wait, your kids are talking already? How old are they?
They're really talking. They're 5 and 8.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
They're like really talking.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you haven't been here in a while. I swear they were babies last last time you were here?
We're like almost driving.
Oh my gosh. Haven and Honor, right?
Haven and Honor. Haven is 5 and Honor.
And one of them just had a birthday.
Yeah, Havy just had her birthday. It's crazy, like after I turned 21, celebrating my own birthday just isn't quite the same.
Oh, there's the birthday.
So instead, I put all of my birthday energy into throwing my kid's birthday party.
Yeah.
So Honor is really into science, and I want to encourage her, you know, to be
so great
into science and like nerdy things. I'm like, yes, it's so much better than, I don't know, princess.
Right, yeah. It's funny, Meg Ryan was here yesterday, and her daughter's the same way. She's big on science.
Science, yeah. So Honor, she did say, she was like, so Mom, I'm not like one of those girls that wears pink and only wants to twirl in a dress and cares about getting married. I'm more the girl who wants to play tennis and always has my hair in my face. and I don't talk that much, and I really like to do science. And I was like,
cool.
That's a good girl to be.
Yeah.
Right.
So I literally spent a year on Pinterest trying to find how to put together a science birthday party for her. And I went it was like my birthday.
You know who we have to connect you with is Science Bob. Science Bob is somebody you should know.
Yes, I
because
should.
he does experiments that blow your mind off, but somehow you can do it at home. Like there's always like an aspect of it that you can.
We've had him on the show.
He does crazy things, and he's a really interesting guy.
Awesome, I'm down.
Yeah, you're gonna come back and take a commercial break and talk about what your biggest nightmare is.
We're here with Jessica Alba.
So I understand that you just redid your swimming pool, and Anderson has something to do with that. What does he have to do with it?
Okay, so I went to a wedding in this place called Trancoso in Brazil.
Right, which is a town where I built a house.
Yes.
And we were staying at the same hotel, but I was too shy to actually say hi to you because I didn't want to bother you.
And I didn't want to bother you. And so, like, I feel like we kind of know each other.
Yeah, we do now, yeah.
You're so conscientious.
No, it's like, people are like pretty low key there.
It's very
and
low key.
It is literally, it's paradise. It's one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. And I saw your pool and I was inspired. So I spent this summer like trying to redo your pool at my house.
How did it turn out?
It doesn't look like that.
That's my pool.
That's Anderson's
I mean, it's really nice. Mine does. It's like the budget version of that. It's a low-fi version.
Well, you're welcome to stay at the house anytime you want.
Thank you. I will take you up on that.
What's incredible is that he has monkeys in his backyard.
Yeah, monkeys come to my house every day.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And you can feel they come and like they sit around, and they're not like mean monkeys. They're really sweet. They're white-faced monkeys, so I feel very at home. And they have they have white hair.
They think they're coming to visit Papa.
Right. Yeah. Right. They're like daddy. They have white hair. They're old looking, and they come and they sit there, and like you go up and give them a banana, and they're like, oh, thank you. They just eat the banana.
They talk? Your monkeys talk?
They talk with their eyes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you once, this is to me so funny because my teeth are unbreakable because they're equine. They're almost like horse teeth.
You do not have equine teeth.
But you broke a tooth doing a kissing scene. I want to know, who were you doing the kissing scene with, and how bad was the break?
Well, basically, one of my front teeth is pretty much fake. Like, I broke it in half.
Wow. Doing a kissing scene.
Yeah, it was a comedy. So we were like, it was like comedy makeout session, and we were trying to be really funny, and we were slamming against walls back and forth, and I slammed my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
And it was, you know, and
meanwhile, it was a comedy to you, and he was really taking it seriously.
and then I went home to Cash, and I was like, babe, my tooth is broken. And he's like, from what? And it's like such an awkward conversation. Like,
it was a fight scene.
Making out with some random guy.
I also heard you have a phobia or kind of a nightmare. You don't like, is it birds?
Yeah, I don't like birds.
All birds?
You know what? I think birds are fine in nature away from me. Like, as long as they're not, like, over my head or eating my food or in my house.
They tell us when a bird craps on us that it's lucky? It feels like the most unlucky thing ever.
They're just trying to make you feel better about something that you can't reverse.
You ever have a seagull crap on you? It's like a clam and a hamburger at the same time. And you're like... You know, and your in-laws are like, it's lucky, it's lucky. I go, I feel really unlucky right now.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know. I mean, I think they're good from afar.
Right. You've got, I mean, the whole Honest line has been so successful, which Kelly was talking about. I mean, you're constantly introducing new products.
Yeah, we just actually, so at Honest, I broke off and did a beauty line. It's a prestige beauty line called Honest Beauty, and we're at Ulta Beauty. That's where we sell. That's our retailer. And I just launched hair care, which is super cool.
Okay, time out. If I use it, will I have your hair?
Totally.
Okay.
Yes.
That's amazing, because you have the best hair.
Oh,
Thank you.
Congratulations with all the success.
Oh, thank you so much.
Really happy.
We love having
Welcome back. He's an Oscar-nominated actor. He stars as Lucius Lyon on the hit show Empire. Please welcome Terrence Howard.
I've been a big fan of yours.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm a huge fan of yours.
Long, man. It's such a pleasure to sit down.
You've been working all summer, I hear.
Yeah, I have. That's all we do is work.
Also, I understand your family has grown. You have a new baby son.
I've got a new son, Hero. Hero.
That's a great name.
Hero. It's Hero.
Oh, wow.
It's Hero. It's Kieran and Hero because, you know, he's changed my life. He's my everything.
Oh.
He's my new favorite, even though Kieran ain't.
Yeah.
But, you know, we do have favorites as parents.
That is true. That is
For
true.
a minute, it's the one that needs us the most becomes our favorite. And then, you know, it just, I'm sorry.
You have grandkids also.
Yeah, I got 2 grandkids.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my grandbabies, I got a 4-year-old granddaughter and I've got a 2-year-old grandson. And they call my son, Hero and Kieran, they call them baby uncles.
Baby uncles. Those are the baby uncles. Sweet. I always think about you because we met when both of our careers were just starting out.
I know, I had the biggest crush on you.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, you ended up dating that other guy.
Stop
You married him.
But I think about, like, what did you do before, because I used to work in retail. What did you do before you were an actor? I don't know if we've ever even talked about that.
I used to work for the Cleveland Electric Company as a meter reader.
Wow.
And at the same time, I worked for Pan Am in New York.
Wow, Pan Am Airlines.
Pan Am, which allowed me to fly from New York to LA to Miami to have 1 million interviews or auditions.
Yeah.
So I was all over the place and I only did 15 hours a week.
Wow.
With Pan Am. So
that's all you had to do to get those miles. That's amazing.
I worked on the weekends for that, and I had miles after 3 months.
That's great.
Every actor, if you're trying to do it,
work for an airline.
Smart.
Work for the airline.
Smart.
We got to take a quick break. We'll talk to Terrence about what Lucius Lyon is up to next.
I look at that, and I realize how old I am now.
What are you talking about?
You know how your hairline, you start seeing, I've got more forehead than I ever had before.
No, you cannot make that complaint. You cannot, of all people.
I mean, there's other people that got a lot of forehead, but I'm starting to see forehead.
So I got to ask, last season, there was a huge cliffhanger. Somebody going to die on this season 3?
Somebody has to die.
Somebody always has to die, right?
Yeah.
Why?
In order for the life cycle to continue. If you don't kill off some of these people, we have a huge cast and I can't get paid.
Good point. I forgot about it. Good point. Very good point. Now, you got married.
Yep.
But you didn't marry Cookie.
No, I didn't. You know, it's kind of scandalous. But have y'all watched Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I couldn't get through it. I couldn't get through Game of Thrones.
So this is mild.
Miles, yeah. This is family friendly.
Yes.
Family friendly stuff. Listen, we love having you.
Y'all judging me.
Yeah.
Stop judging me.
It's okay. They'll figure it out. Season 3 of Empire is on September 21st on Fox. Make sure you check out Terrence Howard.
Coming up next, the big battle, pancakes versus waffles.
Anderson Cooper's convinced the waffles are pointless.
I don't see the point.
You're a real killjoy, but today we are on a mission to change Anderson's frame of mind about waffles, because waffles are people too. Not really, but you get the point. So here to help us is renowned chef and restaurateur Jeffrey Zakarian.
Thank you. So why do I need to know about waffles?
First of all, I noticed that we're all drinking today.
Yes.
We are.
Right,
We
and
are.
we've been-
I don't mind telling you, I believe we're drunk.
You're drunk. That makes it much better, much more fun. So,
Yeah.
I mean, waffles, I think waffles are fun. Maybe a bit more fun than pancakes. And Anderson, I'm going to try to walk you through this, okay?
Okay, all right.
Okay, so this is a recipe that works for both waffles and pancakes. This is a batter.
All right.
Very simple.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a few tips. So, would you...
So they're really the exact same thing.
They are the
waffles
exact
and
same
pancakes,
thing.
exact same thing.
Same thing. Different sort of
Again,
cooking.
he's proving my point the more he speaks.
No.
Wrong again.
Hold on a second.
Wrong.
Waffles are a little crunchier.
Yeah, of course, right.
A little crunchy. Okay, so can you separate
We
some
like the
eggs,
softness of
please?
a pancake.
Do you know how to
Separate
do that?
the eggs? Sure.
Okay. No! Gosh!
See, if you're not going to take this seriously, you've got to separate. Watch.
What, the yolk?
Yes, the yolk and the...
Perfect. So, I'm going to give you a little tip. The way you want to separate eggs, actually, to give you a little tip, is when you want to do it, and like you did it, like on the edge.
I've never cooked.
Everybody does it on the edge. You want to do it here. Because there's less
that's a
chance of
good
getting a
point.
crack.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
know that.
So you've separated the eggs. Are you ready? So we have, for
Separated.
Anderson, I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
We have some egg yolks over here.
Yay!
Okay, so we're going to take these here. Would you just do me a favor?
Yes.
You're gonna, okay, so it's a wet-dry relationship.
Sure.
A
I don't know what that
wet-dry
means,
relationship.
but, yeah.
He knows all about that.
We have the wet stuff. So would you pour... Let me see. We're going to do this here.
Okay.
I'm going to give you this here. I'm empty it out first.
Yeah.
You're going to put all the wet here. So the wet is the yolks, and then some oil and some vanilla. No more eggs. Stay away from the eggs.
It all looks wet to me.
These are the wets.
That's okay.
I just pour this in.
Yes, and then whip.
Then whip.
Whisk.
Whisk.
Gently so it doesn't come out. Okay. And fantastic. And would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Okay, I need your help. So this is flour.
Yeah.
And to this you can add sugar, baking powder, and salt. You need salt, right? Flavor. And the baking powder makes it sort of puff up a bit. You ready? So
They come in a box, too,
wet
don't they?
versus dry. They do come in a box. A lot of other things come in a box.
He had no childhood. Just bear with him.
That's perfect. Look how good that is. He did a great job.
He's
there.
amazing.
There is
Okay.
some help for you yet. Okay, pour this in here.
Right.
The wet in here, and then we have some
Wet in
milk,
here,
right?
okay.
And then you're just going to mix all this up. Kelly, would you do the honors?
You got it.
And what do we have over here? Well, we have the egg whites that we separated. Well, I separated.
Oy, okay.
And then I whipped them up.
Wow.
Right? So you
Oh,
can
no
actually-
kidding.
You can
It looks like
fold them in the
fluffernutter.
batter.
So you're going to add a little...
Sure, you can fold them in here or not. We're going to
Okay.
save these for the waffles over
I
here.
just did
I think
this
we're
for the
running out of
cake.
time.
Yeah, and so that's a souffle or not. So you got this through the magic of TV. We're going to have some
Okay.
ready down here.
Great,
Then,
perfect.
Would you do me the honors?
Sure.
Okay, you're going to put a little butter, whole butter always, because you want to have that flavor.
Okay.
In a pan. And how do you know when to turn them? There's a secret. What is the secret, Anderson?
I don't know what you're saying.
How do you know?
You're talking about turning what?
Look at
Turn the okay. Put the pancake in.
Bubbles,
How you gonna-
bubbles.
Who said that?
I
said
didn't
that?
say anything. I said nothing. I'm back here, over
Bubbles.
here.
Okay,
with the
so
waffle.
just
put
gonna
one little
smush
ladle. Just one ladle, so they're measured, right? That's one pancake.
That's a pancake?
That's perfect.
Beautiful. It's a
And,
beautiful
you know,
pancake.
Jessica Alba was on. She likes crepes. Crepes are the same thing, except they're thinner, right?
Really?
Yeah.
And like
Is it crepes or crepes? I don't know.
crepes, whatever you want to
That's
call
all
it.
right.
But
That's fine.
you let it sit until it bubbles,
Yeah.
and then you get this masterpiece. And if it was
Okay.
thin, it would be called a crepe.
Okay.
And you know what you do with the first crepe if you make a crepe in France?
No.
You give it to the dog. That's true.
Ah,
Because it never
yes.
works. The first one never
Well, the
works.
first pancake is...
Okay, now we take the same pancake this batter, and then you're going to help make a waffle.
Oh, look, we have to have a whole special machine to
But
make a
this
waffle
is
that costs a
very
lot of
special.
money.
This is very
Whereas
special.
a pan
Look at that.
for a pancake doesn't cost anything.
Let's show him. Let's show him.
A pan and a waffle iron.
Oh, look, who's going to clean that afterward? I have my
You don't have
no-stick
anyone-
pan.
Don't flip it yet. Not yet. Not yet. That looks great. By the way, he's doing a great job.
Look, my no-stick pan,
Look
whereas
how
your
thin
heavy
this is, though.
need
That's
to clean pan
Okay,
is going to take
so
a long time.
this is our waffle.
We got to take
We're
a
gonna
quick
start.
commercial break. We'll
Couple of
eat these
minutes.
waffles when we come back.
Absolutely. Good job,
Anderson has his flat
Okay, hold on a second.
in the pan.
You see this?
Yeah,
This is
see
when
the
it's-
holes in
The
it.
holes. We call
Yes.
those potholes in New York.
Yes.
Okay, so go. You want to flip
Flip it.
that?
Sure.
Because,
Yeah, no. Here, babe, use your spatula.
Let me show you one.
See?
You guys,
Oh, see?
everybody back
See?
up in the front row.
Not so easy. Oh,
Okay, you're gonna put it there, and then
All
we're
right.
gonna have ours. Let's show you. Let's show you Kelly.
Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, that is beautiful.
all right.
Look at that.
All right, so these
That's beautiful. Look at that. And you know, you don't have to have anything clean.
Okay.
So I don't know why you don't like this. This is like a pancake with a six-pack.
No, I want you to eat this one.
Yeah.
Eat that one. Eat that one. It's nice and warm and crunchy.
And what happens is, all this, you have all these gooey stuff you can put in here. Let you drizzle some stuff on. How about some Oreo cookies? How about some Oreo cookies? How about, I know you like this, right?
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, but I like it plain. I like it plain.
There you go. Some walnuts. Look at this. You can't do that with a pancake. Look.
Wait, let me put butter on that for you.
There you go.
They're exactly the same.
Yeah, but why not eat that?
There you go, Anderson.
Eat that.
For you.
Try the bacon. Anderson's also never eaten bacon. Hey, listen, these recipes are all on livekelly.com, and make sure you catch Jeffrey Zakarian's show, Cooks